Hey komomai, welcome! In today's video, we're taking you out of Tokyo and heading out to the beautiful countryside of Hakone. We'll show you the gorgeous hotel that we chose with a private onsen, the delicious food out in this area, lots of great things to do, the best souvenirs to buy, how easy it is to rent a car, and all of the best spots for amazing views of majestic Mount Fuji. Let's get started on this exciting Hakone adventure. We're getting ready to check out of the Tokyo Disney Celebration Hotel this morning, but first we're going to show you one of our best pro tips for travel, and that is to do your laundry at the hotel. So this enables you to be able to pack a lot more lightly and to have room in your suitcases to bring things back. So we normally do this. We take about half the amount of clothes that we're going to need, and we just wash along the way, and it makes it so convenient. There was a really nice setup for the washer and dryers here at the hotel, and we needed to have coins, which was no problem. We had a whole bunch of coins with us. So we did a few loads of laundry, packed it all up, and are on our way with some clean clothes. We're here at Tokyo Station. We caught the train from Maihama, which is where Disneyland and Disney Sea is. And it took us here to Tokyo Station. We're going to be transferring to get to the Tokaido line to get to Odawara Station, where we'll pick up a rental car and get our time started in Hakone. Headed to the Tokaido line. Okay, so we made it to Odawara Station, and my husband is picking up a car nearby. We're using Oryx Rental Car. Let you guys know if that's a good one to use or not. It is 15 minutes from here, so he did have to go. I don't know if they walked, or he and a friend of ours that were traveling together, if they walked or they took a bus there or a taxi. But in any case, it's about 15 minutes on foot. They do say that you can call them for a pickup, for a shuttle, but we weren't sure. We didn't speak fluent enough Japanese, and we weren't sure about doing it that way, so they're just getting there on their own. So we stopped at Beck's Coffee to get a soy latte. So there are so many cute shops here, like this one that specializes in coffee jelly, which is a popular thing we've been seeing in Tokyo. Look at how good that looks. We have all of these goodies here. Looks like puddings and coffee jelly drinks. Prices are very reasonable as well, especially with our conversion. And there's a sightseeing service center here in Odawara for information on Hakone, which is a big popular area actually. We love it out there. It's so nice to escape to kind of more of a country setting for a little bit. Looks like there's a lot of goodies in here. Might be Shinkansen bentos. Looks like drinks. You can get some souvenirs, little keychains and things. Oh, here's the mochi counter. That looks good. And all kinds of snack options. I think these are chargers. Oh yeah, mobile battery rentals if you need a charger. It's good to know. Quite a big busy station. So next we started on our drive from Odawara out to Hakone, where our hotel was. Going with Oryx was a really good choice. They were really easy to work with, and they had a nice, clean, comfortable, modern car for us. It was really nice. We actually decided to go with them in the first place and try them because they had really great reviews, but also they were about half the price of the other rental car stations. Alamo was asking for double the amount. That was our original reservation, so we canceled that and decided to try out Oryx, and we're glad we did. We would use them again. The 15 minutes from the station really was not at all a problem. It was cold, but the weather was nice. As we were waiting to check into our hotel, we found a little local neighborhood liquor store, decided to stop off and take a look. I think my husband found a couple of things to pick up to take home. And then we saw this really great food truck right outside. They specialize in tempura. They also had really great reviews. Someone in our group decided to get a tempura bowl, and he said it was absolutely delicious. So we definitely recommend stopping off at this food truck for some really good, fresh, hot tempura.
At this liquor store, we're hunting for Japanese whiskey. We found the Hibiki Harmony for 130,000 yen, about $75 or so. Then I found the Hakushu for 120,000 yen. So they only had one of each. I got them both. But that's what it is. Sometimes it's hard to find these because there's such high demand. So we kind of just have to go on a search and look at different stores until we find them.
And this is such a cute, charming little liquor store. It looks like maybe they live upstairs because we can see that there's some clothing out there hanging, and it's really charming, really nice in there. We finally got to our hotel and we checked in. We were right there at check-in time. It was a mobile check-in on a screen there, so it was really convenient and easy. I was super excited to be here because I did a lot of research as a travel advisor. We have really great resources and are able to find really awesome properties, and this was a really, really good one, and the price that we were able to get it at was amazing. So again, if you're looking to travel anywhere, Japan, Hawaii, Italy, anywhere in the world, the US, anywhere actually, let me know because I can help to pair you with the perfect property, someplace really amazing and at a really good cost too, with special perks and upgrades. But anyway, getting back to this unit, we were very happy. It sleeps 10 people. It was really large, especially by Japan standards, and having come from a hotel room in Tokyo, it was nice to be able to stretch out. There was a full kitchen, of course an espresso. Downstairs, as we had just showed, there was a full bathroom with a shower and toilet and sink, and the kitchen had all of the appliances that you would need. There were even little burners to be able to make sukiyaki or nabe in the room, so that was pretty nice, and it was a nice big refrigerator. We didn't end up cooking in the room because we didn't have a whole lot of time and we wanted to eat out at some of the local places, but it was really nice to be able to have it. And of course it had temperature control, which is really great to have as well. Another feature that we really loved of this particular hotel is that there was an outdoor foot bath or onsen, which was really nice. You could stick your feet in there and just soak and take a look at all of the greenery all around us. There was so many big, beautiful trees, which are really nice. It had a fireplace and of course a television, lots of nice seating. There was an upstairs as well, and upstairs the special feature is that the main bathroom up there, which was very large in the sink area, it also had a full washer and dryer, which of course we used again because a little travel tip there. And just a quick thing, it is really nice to have less luggage to lug around when you're in somewhere like Japan. But anyway, we really enjoyed that onsen. It was just gorgeous. It was really big. You could fit a couple of people in there if you wanted to, and there was a shower right next to it. You could open up these big glass doors and be able to just look out at all of the greenery and hear the birds chirping. It was just so peaceful and wonderful. And then for the bedrooms, there were two. They listed as 3 bedrooms, but it was actually 2 bedrooms and then a little loft area in one of the bedrooms, but they were actual comfortable beds. They weren't like futons or sleeping on the ground. They were actual beds. It was pretty comfortable. So overall, we really loved this stay. It was very modern. It was kind of new. I think it's only been around for a year, maybe 2, and it was very clean. We actually met the cleaning crew when we were checking in. They were really nice. But overall, highly recommend this one. I'm definitely going to be having it as one of my recommendations for anyone who wants to travel into this area because we had such an amazing experience here. So definitely a good one to check out. And again, if you're interested in this property, let me know and I'd be more than happy to get you booked for it. And of course, being a Japanese hotel, they provide you with all of the things that you might need: body towels. There are little cups to rinse your mouth with and brush your teeth, Q-tips, and toothbrushes. And a hair dryer was at this one as well. It was also really helpful to have this book here that had a lot of maps and suggestions of things to do in the area. There was also some information on prices, and it looked like coupons that you could use for certain places. So Hakone is really a great place. There is really a lot to do. And again, if it is possible, we do highly recommend driving because you'll be able to really maximize your time here. We did a tour in the past. We hired a driver and did a private tour for the day out of Tokyo. And I do believe that you can get a tour and be picked up even if you're staying out here in Hakone. But it's just really nice to be able to have the ability to do what you want, stay as long as you want, and have the freedom to go about. And of course, on the way here, we had made a little stop at Lawson's and got some things for their room. So these were some fruit seltzers that were like sparkling alcoholic juices. They were sweet, didn't really taste strongly like alcohol. And then of course, we got a green tea and a lychee water. My husband also picked up these strawberry Oreos, which is a different flavor that he wanted to try. There was also a gin sour in the haul from Lawson's, a couple of bags of the salty butter potato chips, and some potato sticks, sweet potato sticks, and a little container of dried salmon. Unsurprisingly, right outside of our room, there was a vending machine. So if you're staying out here and you don't want to go the 5 minutes up the road to Lawson, you could just go right outside your room and get what you needed from the vending machine when it came to drinks. That we were all checked in, we decided to drive over to Gotemba Outlet Mall, which is just about a half hour away, so not too far. We wanted to check it out, do a little shopping, and also see this really great view of Mount Fuji. It was a little bit of a foggy day out, but it was still really pretty to see it with the colors at sunset. And this was just at the top floor of the parking. So we parked, took the elevator, went right up to the top. But we're going to show you another view that you can get from the mall. So we noticed some tour buses outside when we pulled up, and there were a lot of local people here shopping, but the mall wasn't too busy. This is pretty cool, the fresh 100% orange machine. There were some fresh oranges in there that they were juicing. And we took a look at the different types of stores they had here. Some of them weren't super familiar, but there were some familiar ones as well that we knew. So we just started to kind of take a little walking tour around to see what there was, and also to head up to go see that view of Mount Fuji. I was so excited to find a lottery. I just love the macarons here. Had them before at the store at the Grove in LA, and then of course at the airport actually in Paris. And it was really nice to find a little dessert option here, so we grabbed a few to take back to have for dessert in the room. I thought this tin was so great. It had Mount Fuji and Gotemba Outlet in the front of it. It was so cute. It was such a great souvenir idea to take home. They had all of my favorite flavors: the pistachio, rose, lemon, salted caramel, and this really huge oversized chocolate one that we shared.
So you have to take it out and heat.
Okay, arigato. So here's a little pro tip. If you want to get a gorgeous view of Mount Fuji and you're out here in Hakone, you can go to Gotemba to the Premium Outlet Mall and just go right upstairs. There's an area right outside of the food hall that has this gorgeous view. As you can see, Mount Fuji is unobstructed. Right now there's quite a bit of snow, and we're here in sunset hour, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So So it's right at this escalator, and as you can see, there's the Gotemba Food Hall, Itadaki Terrace, and they've got some, it's like a food court, some food options in there, but what we're really here for is to take a look at the view. Look at how amazing that is. Next we headed back downstairs in search of some snacks to try. We love seeing all of the different types of fresh fruit, like the oranges and the Fuji apples and strawberries. They're so red and beautiful. And they did have some dried persimmons, which we got to take home, and then some ready-made snacks like these strawberry sandwiches, some cut up strawberries and cut up apples that you could buy to eat right then and there. So we're excited to get those. And we found some nice little candies, these chewy fruit candies, to take home as a little gift item for some friends, and of course those persimmons, which looked really special. And we saw a little menu item for this melon sundae, and I really wanted to try the melon, so I was super excited to get this. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. We got a Shizuoka melon parfait. Looks delicious. So here at Takashimaya, they have a fruit section, and they did this fresh Shizuoka melon parfait. It looked really delicious. You notice a lot of people were ordering it. If you see here, it has a little bit of ice cream, some cream, it has some cornflakes in there, I guess for texture. It kind of looks like a honeydew melon, but we're gonna go ahead and try it and see. I just really wanted to get it for the fresh melon, so let's try it. Look at that color, beautiful. It's really good. Kind of reminds me of like a marriage between a cantaloupe and a honeydew. Or almost like a really sweet, delicious Tuscan melon. We had some really good melon with prosciutto and Italy, and this reminds me very much of that type of melon. I mean, that one was a Tuscan melon, and this is special to Japan. It's a little cornflake, and it's really good with the ice cream, the vanilla ice cream. It really emphasizes this slight floral sweetness of the melon. So if you like to shop while you're here on vacation in Japan and you're out here in Hakone, Gotemba Premium Outlets is going to be for you. You'll definitely get a lot of great prices and different brands. We saw several winter sales going on. Prices are definitely good. Some of them do duty-free. So bring your passports. Look at how adorable in the Sanrio store. Look at this Hello Kitty Gotemba. So cute. So we definitely recommend coming here to the Swilling store for these special made in Japan knives, these Miyabi knives. They are really great quality. We decided to get a few to have a set. Swilling made in Japan. Nice to get some of these locally made items. Prices here were better than what we saw at Fuji. Look at this, so cute. It's a fishbone tweezer. Pretty cool. So we picked up a few of these knives that we were there. This is the style that we decided to go with. We got a few of the different sizes so that we would have them for each different type of item that we were going to be cooking. And it's good to know that they do have a tax-free option. So if you bring your passport, you can get it tax-free. When we're coming into the Lego store, we noticed something cool. They have this Lego display with Mount Fuji in the window. Look at how cool this is. Oh, so beautiful. Fuji-san with all the flowers and a Lego family. Here are some specialty Mount Fuji things here. Oh, look at that. So cute. Another great little souvenir item from Mount Fuji in Japan. And they have this cute little sign here with Gotemba on it. Build your own minifigure. How great that is. So we had a successful time just doing a little shopping here in Gotemba. So of course we got some knives. I got my lottery, and then I stuck some of the Hello Kitty things that we bought in there. And we got some things from Takashimaya, some gourmet items. So it was overall a successful time here at Gotemba Premium Outlets, but more importantly, we got the gorgeous, gorgeous view and photos of Mount Fuji. It was hard to find someplace open. A lot of places are closed for dinner at 8, but even more difficult than that was the fact that it seems like a lot of places here are closed on Wednesdays and Thursdays, maybe even more weekdays. Part of it could be that we're in Hakone in January, and this might be an off-season time, so I'm not sure what it's like the rest of the year or during peak season, but we're going to check it out and see. It had great reviews, like a 4.8 on Google. Okay, so Ohana didn't work out because no one under 20 is allowed in there, and we do have some children with us, and it is all smoking, and we didn't want to sit in an establishment that had smoking. So now we're on the hunt for something else that's open. So because nothing was open that we could find for a restaurant, we ended up at good old Lawson's. So they've got some hot food here, some like chicken skewers. They're known for their breaded deep fried chicken. They have a spicy chicken. And then we're gonna try a minced chicken skewer with sauce. And then we've got a little bit of a haul here. Some bentos. So we got a grilled kabi rice bento, some tamago, and a bunch of musubi. Also got some simmered hijiki seaweed, J-like, a little potato salad, some egg salad, and we're just gonna put everything out and have a little picnic back home. We put our foot in the onsen foot bath water. Good morning, Hakone. Look at that view from our bed. So beautiful. Our next day started out with a drive out to Ibina nearby. It was about an hour away. We were looking forward to getting out there. We had been invited by some friends who also invited us to have lunch with them and to do a little tour out there. So we're really looking forward to being there. It's a nice kind of quiet morning. The scenery is really beautiful on the drive over. And along the way, we did hit a few toll booths. A couple of them were staffed, so it was very helpful to have someone to ask questions with at the first one, and then as we went along we found another one that was just an automatic one. So get your coins ready or your card. You're able to use a credit card. After Ibina, we headed back. Hey guys, so we're here at Starbucks in Gotemba, and we're going to show you something pretty special. We're not just here for your average frappuccino or latte, but peeking above the Starbucks there in the background is Mount Fuji. I'm going to show you this amazing view from here and a great little pro tip on where to come to be able to enjoy a nice caffeine drink, but to be able to have a beautiful view of Mount Fuji as well. This is adorable. Oh, so much warmer in here. It is a cold, cold day. And the funny thing is we actually stopped at this exact same Starbucks the last time we were here. Oh, and here's some Japan merchandise. The Been There series mug. And a stainless steel. And mug form. Very cute. And there's Fuji on there. Oh, so cute. Let's see what else they have. Oh, this one is adorable as well. Little kitty cat inside. Whoops. These are very cute too. Let's take a look at the menu here. Let's look at the pastry case. So they have a lot of nice looking desserts. Matcha rice flour roll cake. Maybe we can try that one if it's gluten free. We'll have to check and see. And then for the menu, I do love coming to Starbucks here because sometimes it's hard to find places that have almond milk around Japan, but I can't get an almond milk drink here, which is really nice. I'm gonna check to see what the classic chocolate latte is. Like maybe it's just like a mocha. And then the banana chocolate looks like it's something special. we're gonna go and see. I did have their Earl Grey tea latte last time. That was really good. Another few special things that they have on their menu is their Hojija classic tea latte. I love a good tea latte. They have a chamomile tea latte, a Zen Clouds oolong tea latte, of course, their classic chai and matcha, and then all of their coffee drinks. They do have really good coffee here in Japan. So let's see what else they have here for food. So they have a whole bunch of sandwiches. We have a sausage of a blueberry bagel, a tortilla with pork and cheddar cheese, or chicken and cheese. They've got some yogurt parfaits and a shrimp and broccoli salad wrap and a BLT. Next to it, there's a banana rice flour muffin that is gluten-free, so we're gonna get that option. And also the matcha rice flour road cake is another gluten-free and plant-based option that they have here at the Starbucks in Japan. So there's a yuzu iced tea here. It's something also special at Starbucks in Japan. The matcha latte. And I am trying the special drink they have, the classic chocolate latte. She said it's like a mocha, but it's better quality chocolate. And of course, because Mount Fuji is the star in this area, with this big, beautiful view of it right behind us, there's a lot of artwork and emphasis on Mount Fuji here in this Starbucks. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how amazing this is too. So you're here at Starbucks meeting a friend for some coffee, or maybe you're doing some work here and you're sitting here in this table after you got your coffee, and as you're sitting here from this seat, you have this amazing, amazing view in the distance of Mount Fuji. Let's zoom in a little so you guys can see it better. There you go, Mount Fuji in the background as you're sitting here in Starbucks in Gotemba having your coffee, or maybe you're having one of their specialty drinks here, one of their chocolate drinks that are special right now, or a matcha or yuzu latte, or one of their tea lattes. So this is another really great find, a nice little tip. If you want to get a great view of Mount Fuji with very little effort, be able to have a nice cup of coffee or something warm or cold depending on the weather while you're at it, come to the Starbucks here in Gotemba. We'll link it down below or put a little bit of description of the address in the area, and you can get an amazing view of Mount Fuji just like this on a clear day. It's on our way to Oshino Hakkai to be able to visit the ponds and do some shopping. Stopped in at the Kirin Distillery. Gonna check it out and see what they have. Simon?
They just want to say that you dry in case needed.
Oh, sure.
Because they're gonna need
They were really strict about not filming in there, but the guys were able to do some tastings and got a few bottles to take home, as well as some really beautiful etched glasses that we got for gifts. And since I didn't do any tastings, I was considered the designated driver. They were really strict about making sure that I got into the driver's seat. So I drove us to Oshino Hakkai. It was actually a lot of fun driving on the opposite side of the road and on the opposite side of the car. But after a little bit, you really do get used to it. Being that we were here in January, it was really, really cold, and there was even some snow on the ground, which was kind of fun to see. Made it to Oshino Hakkai and started walking around. All handmade, 100% Japanese silk. This is the main pond, Wakuke, or Wakuike. You can see the koi swimming around in here. And here we go, some information on it. Oshino Hakkai Springs. Why? Koike Ponds. This is a World Heritage sign here.
最主要的吃在这边。哎，泳池直接就在。
You can sit down and have a meal. They have a whole bunch of set menus. Here are more ponds, so peaceful, serene. Such a far cry from Tokyo. And there are a lot of tourists here too. However, the pace is just slower, and there are definitely a lot of very authentic things. We went shopping in that area off to the left. We got some amazing fish cake, fresh, that we still dream about to this day. And I got some of the best miso and other Japanese food products. So we're gonna go take a look in here. Take you with us. So here's some good snacks, some soft squid, all dried, of course, scallops, some more dried squid, and some dried wasabi squid, ika. I love this. It reminds me of growing up. My grandpa used to always have these available for snacks at home. I know they go good when you're having a little bit of beer or drinks. But of course, as kids, we just ate them for a snack as they were there. And then we've got this woman here who's frying up some fish cake. So of course we're here for the fish cake. And these are the varieties that they have. So one of my kids has shellfish allergies, so we're gonna get one. We're gonna look for one that doesn't have any shellfish in it, and then we're gonna get a couple of others to try. We really liked the one with the onion last time, the green onion, but let's take a look and see. I guess if you'd like to take some fish cake home, they do have some varieties prepackaged, and you could take it home, warm it up, and eat it there. But in our experience, it really is best if you just eat it hot and fresh. Got some soft serve varieties here. Looks like a popular one. Lots of people that love ice cream. I am on the hunt. Oh, look at this. These candies are adorable. Also taking me back to my childhood here. Let's go look for some food items to take home, like that amazing miso that I got the last time. A lot of people pushing and shoving in here, so and we're here during off season, just something to keep in mind. A lot of tour buses stop here, so that's being around a lot of people is not really your thing. You might want to come maybe like first thing when they first open. That might be helpful. And because it is sakura season, a lot of their sakura things are out. This looks like a sakura mochi here. Of course, they've got a lot of green tea items. They're really cute. Fuji things, Fuji chocolates, Fuji almond cookies. Some really good toppings for rice. I'm looking for the certain wasabi that's supposed to be really good. I'm wondering if this is it. Take a look and see. Looks like it might be. We're gonna try it. Oh, and some organic matcha. Yum. So you can see the shop is pretty big. Look on. But we're gonna go around the corner. Oh, you can get a Mount Fuji calendar. We're gonna go around the corner and shop in this area as well. Some things. And I think these are like individual vendors, maybe. But there's a lot of different food items. A lot of wasabi flavored things, which I'm a huge wasabi fan, so I'm super excited about that. Dried persimmons. I might get some of those for my mom. She loves persimmons. Matcha black sesame. Looks like candies. See lots more dried ika. All kinds of cute sanrio things. Oh, this is good for seafood soup. Plus you've got different types of liquor. All different types. Including this really pretty bottle of sake-looking wine. Magnets. Some places that offer you samples of things. I think I just saw the bags of miso that I love. And then you have some cute little trinkets back here. Little plates and things. I love all the sakura things. It's just beautiful. If it's made in Japan, it's something that I'll pick up, but I always like to look and see because a lot of things are just made in China. It's not so special. It's mass produced like that. I'm super excited to have found these two. These are made in Japan. Bracelets, necklaces, pierced earrings. They have a lot of Sakura themed ones and Fuji themed ones, of course, things with fans on them. And it looks like some autumn leaves. I'm really excited because I did want a pair of earrings that were made here locally in Japan. And I wanted something that was a Sakura. So I'm going to be getting a pair of these here. It's so pretty, so dainty.
Are you good? Yeah, I'm good.
The size of those apples, oh my goodness. And the grapes, wow. They're beautiful and huge and they look crunchy. These apples are massive. If you're looking for somewhere to spend an afternoon and you're out here in the Hakone area or maybe Gotemba, this would be a great option because you could get some authentic snacks, do a little bit of a foodie tour, get some really nice made in Japan products, whether they be culinary delights, things to cook with, some really cute little pieces of jewelry, ceramics. You're going to find all kinds of things out here at Oshino Hakkai. Parking was just a couple of blocks away. It was 300 yen, very affordable. On the way back to the car, we stopped off at this silk shop. Everything in here is made in Japan. So beautiful. This is amazing. These are all silk, handmade in Japan. Absolutely gorgeous. So dainty and beautiful. Look at the colors. They're amazing. I wanted to get a scarf from Missoni, but this is just way more special. I love to buy things from when we go on trips, and this is very special. I love these men's silk ties as well, but my husband has since switched over to wearing aloha shirts and rarely wears ties now. The owner was so sweet too. He was very proud of how he made everything, all of this beautiful silk, and he lived nearby, so he was very proud of his shop here. Not only did we find some of the most beautiful pieces to take home, but we're so happy to support him.
Big buck.
Another place that offered tax-free by spending 5,500 or more yen. So again, bring your passports when you go out to go shopping. Then we drove over to the lake. This is a shop at Lake Kawaguchiko. As you can see, they are also tax-free, so remember to bring your passport. You can get some really great Fuji souvenirs from in here. My hands are so chapped from the really dry weather, so I was really happy to get this lotion that had some really nice natural ingredients in it. And when you're here, in case you came on a long drive to get here, there are clean restrooms available that are free, of course. A little map of the area here. gives you some area information. And then you also have a guide map to the 5 lakes. And of course, looking at it, we are here, so we can see Mount Fuji here. We were earlier in Gotemba, and we are currently on Lake Kawaguchiko right there. So just to kind of give you an idea, and earlier we came from Oshino village. So we went from here to here, and then we're going to be going back to where we're staying out in Sengokuhara. And as you can see as well, there is a ton of free parking. So we just stopped in a store here at Lake Kawaguchiko, but the real star of the show is the view for Mount Fuji in this area. As you can see, it's a very popular area, and right now it's particularly amazing because it's sunset hour and it's a super clear day. So as you can see, it is just absolutely gorgeous with that light. Look at that. Incredible. So here's that fish cake that we got from Oshino Hakkai that I was raving about. This one is so delicious. It is a green onion and lotus fruit. It is one that doesn't have shellfish in it, so if you are not a shellfish person. It also has ginger. It is so good. Right away, I got a bite of that ginger. It's really fresh. The texture and the green onion, and this is a shrimp one with mayonnaise in it. This one looks delicious as well. It's so light and spongy. Absolutely delicious. And a little bit of mayonnaise adds some creaminess, makes it really good. The fish cake was a delicious snack, but we were starving and ready for dinner, so we headed over to a place that had great ratings that was nearby in the lake. This looks like a sample of what they serve. This is the cutlet that you cook on the stone hot top. We're gonna try to eat here and see if we can get it without the breading or just cutting off all the breading. And these are the hours if you're interested. A little bit about it. It's Kosuyo, specializing in beef cutlet. We serve fried beef cutlets cooked medium rare, which you can grill to your liking on our Mount Fuji lava grill plate and enjoy with our specialty sauces and rock salt. So this is a very special thing here that you should try when you're in Japan. So you can see from the crowd, it's a very popular place. I had 4.9 positive reviews on Google. So we're just waiting in line right now. They just opened. So we got a highball and a beer here, along with a 200 set, which are 2 cutlets. This is the traditional one. We are really excited that they were willing to do just a steak one without the breading for those of us who don't do gluten. So really looking forward to this. It just looks so delicious. Okay, so first of all, look at how adorable these chopsticks are with the sakura, the Japanese girl, Mount Fuji in the background. It's kind of sad to open them because they're so cute. But anyway, this smells amazing and I can't wait to get started. I'm super excited that they could do it as just steak without the breading. So that's super good to know if you don't do gluten. Definitely worth asking so that you can indulge in this beef cutlet as well that is super popular here. And then I have some barley tea, which came complimentary with the water. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. First of all, we have, smells so good, some traditional miso soup. Of course, we have your gohan or rice. We have a little bit of pickled vegetable, which is really good. It's going to be a nice accompaniment to the meat. We have a soy sauce and wasabi, which is their traditional sauce. We also have I believe there was like a wafu steak sauce. So looking forward to trying them. A little bit of a Japanese potato salad, which is always such a nice flavor to go with something like the steak. And then we have the steak itself, which doesn't have any breading on it, but looks really amazing, and some really nice cabbage. So looking forward to digging right in. So I'm going to take a piece of steak. As you can see here, it's very rare inside, so you can cook it exactly to your liking. The grill is really neat too. So it's a little individual hot stone, a Mount Fuji hot stone, and they lit it for us and they oiled it up with a piece of fat on there. So we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of the meat. Can you hear that sizzle? Meantime, I'm gonna get a little bit of this cabbage. And I do wanna see what kind of sauce this is here. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I see sesame seeds. It has a slight vinegary taste. This one at the end. It's a little sweet. But we're gonna try and dip the meat in there and see how it tastes. I think the last one, this brown one, might have a little bit of a ginger in it, maybe. But very light sweetness to it. So stirring it all off, cooking it. Everyone's very happy here on our table. Okay. And this is salad dressing, we just found out. So I'm gonna go ahead and dress my cabbage with it. Okay, we'll try that. And I think I'm also gonna use this rock salt that they did recommend as being really good with the steak. Since we don't have any breading on there, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to mine. Okay, so looks like this ready. See there? Let's go ahead and dip it in this sauce first. Okay, it's hot, so I gotta be careful. That's a better piece, so tender. That was a really good sauce. Let's try this middle one, the sesame one. Oishi. A little pickle. All of the flavors together are incredibly well balanced. So good. Try a little bit of this dressing. It tastes like kind of like a vinaigrette, like a traditional Japanese dressing. Everything is excellent, a great option. Super happy they could do it for us with no breading, so we could have a nice gluten-friendly meal. Definitely worth a try. And the prices are amazing too. So we got an order of 2 pieces of cutlet, and with the current currency conversion rate for today, which we're here in the middle to later part of January, the rate for USD came out to be $17.91. And this is a huge set, a huge portion of food. I'm going to be completely stuffed. My husband is eating the same size, and it looks like it's going to be pretty filling for him too. So this is an amazing value. You'll definitely have to come and check it out and try beef cutlet in Japan. And the whole process of cooking it yourself is a lot of fun as well. Look at this gorgeous house on the adjacent property. Talk about a dream home here in Hakone. It's so beautiful and still and serene. I just love this area. We're so happy that we chose to stay here. So if this is something that appeals to you, that you love, and you love the idea of a private onsen, and this area really centrally located, be sure to let me know in the comments, or you can email me on hawaiigirllife.com and we can definitely get this book for you. After checking out and on our way back to Odawara to return the rental car and catch the train back to Tokyo, we decided to come just a few minutes down the road to the main part of Hakone town to check out the town and also to see if we could pick up some of the mineral salts that are in the water here so that we could enjoy it in our baths at home.
自動点どういうふうにうまくチーミングできるというか、うまく。はい、どうもいらっしゃいませ。
These black sulfur eggs are pretty popular here in Hakone too. You can get them up at the ropeway or at one of the stores here. These are soaked and the packaging did say that it had a slightly sweet flavor. So super excited to have found these. I've got a few pouches to take home, so it's a bath additive. I did the Google Translate, and that's going to be your best friend when you're here in Japan unless you speak Japanese. It's dried minerals from the hot spring water, so it's really good. One of my kids has psoriasis, and so it's supposed to be really good for skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis. It's all natural. It has the healing elements of the minerals from the hot spring water, good for sore muscles, a whole host of things. We absolutely love it. I love soaking in a hot bath, so this is a really great find. I'm so glad, and it's right here in this little store here in Hakone. Now that we had our mineral salts and a few other goodies in hand, we were on our way back to Odawara Station again to return the car and hop back on the train to get back to Tokyo. We had a lot of things planned for Tokyo over the next couple of days that we're super excited to get to. We got a chance to check out the cute shops near Odawara Station, and look at these covers. I love them. They're so pretty. The shops across from the train station were so great. They had a lot of packaged items, perfect for taking home as long as they didn't need to be refrigerated. These are mostly food shops, and I did notice that a lot of them had fish cake and a lot of ume. So it seems like Odawara is an area that is known for their ume production. Kind of special. I did get a couple of packages to take home, as well as a few other food items. So this is the shop in Odawara right by the train station that we came in that specializes in a whole bunch of different types of ume and other specialties. And look at how beautifully they wrapped my purchase of this ume packet. So beautiful. Look at that. It feels like a little present. Can't wait to open it and try it at home. This is a great shop, and everyone is so sweet and friendly in here. A few more things right around Odawara Station, right across the street. We got here a little bit early. We're waiting for my husband to return the car. We again rented from Oryx, which is about a 15-minute walk away, but they do provide a ride to the station when you return your car. So we're here taking a look to see what they have. This is another cute store. Here's a restaurant, looks like, or let's see what's in here. Wow, they look like this is a region that really specializes in ume because there are a ton of ume stores. Looks like a little bit of pastry in there too. Some cakes. Looks like a restaurant at the end there. And here is Odawara Station, which we took from Tokyo to get here, and then we picked up a car. So really close by. So Odawara Castle is a big tourist attraction here. You see a replica of it here. The store is really neat too because it has all of these dolls in here. I'm not sure if these are kokeshi dolls, but they are beautiful. And the prices are actually very reasonable. This could be a nice souvenir to take home if you like this type of thing. I like this one with the sakura. Actually, there's a few with sakura, like that one back there too. It's very beautiful. I'm guessing they're probably hand painted. More food items. This shop has a lot more crafts, it looks like. To have a family mart here. This is another kombini or convenience store. Looks like they have souvenirs here for Odawara as well. But we're gonna go in here and get a little sushi for a snack before we board the train back to Tokyo. It's questionable. Lawson's, Family Mart, 7-Eleven. Everyone has their preferences and their favorites. I think we like Family Mart kind of the best. But again, everyone's got their favorites. They've got all kinds of snacks and different types of Mentos in here. Let's take a look here. Ramune, which is like a soda. They've got grape. They also have caramel apple. Of course, Japanese convenience store, anything that you need. You can get jogger pants, long sleeve shirts, sweatpants. Maybe you need an undershirt. You can get a camisole, socks. It's really a one-stop shop. If it's cold out and you weren't prepared, you can get some warm weather things, or on your way to a business meeting and you got a stain on your shirt, well, come and get a dress shirt here. Really, they're also known for their chicken. Maybe we'll try a chicken skewer. Of course, the fried chicken, hash browns, salted potatoes. Very interesting. This is a case of warm drinks. And it's not hot, it's just perfectly warm. It's so crazy. The first time we ever saw this, it was pretty neat to behold. And then they've got musubis, looks like a similar brand to what stocks Lawson. On a sushi platter, you can get that here. Sandwiches, all kinds of ready-to-eat things. Take a look to see what this store has. Oh, this looks quite good. Katauda lemon cider. All kinds of delicate little pastries and cookies. Looks like maybe almost like Florentines, candied ume. Wow, and lots of different types of ume. Really must be the specialty item here for Odawara. These are beautiful too as gifts. Or you can get an assortment. It's a tax-free shop. These are beautiful also. These are, it looks like maybe ume plum wine. Or if you want, you could get a small item. Wow, they have all kinds of specialty things back here. It's an Odawara Umeboshi Museum. Very interesting. Beautiful set of cups. All different types of liquors. And this looks to be the Ume Museum. I don't know if this means that this is from 1928. It's pretty crazy. This one's 1946. 1964, the Tokyo Olympic Games. 1935. in that one. 1969. Very interesting. There's some Odawara Castle, dismantled 1871. Quite unique. And here we see, looks like, shows you the process of the tree and the beautiful blossoms to the fruit developing and how they make it into the ume that we know and love. It's kind of like an antiques museum. Look at this register from 1900. It was used by their company Chengdu Honten in the beginning of the 20th century. Only 2 units of this particular model are left in Japan. Prices displayed in yen and sen. Highest possible price that could be processed with this register was 99.99 yen. Very cool. And then from the 1920s, this is a box to store and sell ice cream. First used in 1920 when the Tokaido line was extended from Odawara to Kozu. Ice was filled into special compartments to keep the ice cream cold. Beautiful. The store's worth coming into just to see all of these treasures from the past. So these look really interesting too. They are pickled sakura cherry blossoms. The only ingredients are double cherry blossom flower and the ume pickling. And it looks like you can have it in tea or have it on rice. They're beautiful. I think we're gonna get one. So we decided to get a few of these because they're so special. And we're getting a few of them as gifts as well, and of course for us to try at home. And look at the cute packaging. So something really neat too, these are luggage lockers that you can rent here usually at train stations. So if you are coming to a stop and you're moving between hotels on your way to the airport or you just got here, you don't have to lug your luggage around with you. You can just stick it in a locker. Thanks again for joining us on this wonderful getaway to Hakone. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're taking you for another full day all around Tokyo, then back home for our usual Hawaii vlogs, full of lots of the best food, sights, and activities that Hawaii has to offer. Subscribe and leave a comment on our Disney Sea and giveaway videos too. We have some exciting subscriber giveaways to send your way. As always, we're sending you sunshine and aloha, this time from gorgeous Hakone.